Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you. Another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, you folks, same platter video series of videos I've been doing for a little while now that I go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff, and folks, I'm going to talk about the stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff that time I'm doing this, folks. Yeah, I might have fumbled my intro a little bit, but shit, I picked that stuff up and I ran for the goal. Football! I don't watch football, but I get the gist of the game. Anyway, yes, indeed, folks, it's a real simple format. I'm going to go over there, I'm going to eat and or drink some stuff. Then I'm going to go over there and I'm just going to expound upon my experiences. I'm going to try to relay to you in such a way that even the greatest poets of yore would be ashamed at their trivialing little trivialities. Sure, we'll go with that. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm inside the truck today, and I'm wearing my super grody work clothes. When those two things occur, typically it means one thing, that I was on my way home from work, and I found some shit to review. It's kind of the case today. Except in this case, I was going to a coworker's house, because I had to go over there and give them a lift. And then I decided I'd kind of peruse around the area, since I'm not out this way very often. And now I'm biding time, and I'm doing some reviews and grab some stuff from a gas station. So, what am I doing for you all, folks? I'm not going to lie. I'm excited for this one because we're doing, boom, it's Rolos. Let's see, can I get a thing? Rolos? Rolos? Sure, Rolos. But not just any Rolos, folks. These are Rolos Dark. They are dark salted caramel Rolos. Why am I so excited about this, folks? Well, here's the thing. Funny little thing about your guy, Brandon. I love Rolos, man. I don't eat them all that often, but they're one of those candies that, like, it transitioned from my childhood into my adulthood, and I still love them. As a kid, I was all about these things, man. I just thought they were fantastic, and I still love them. They're simple. It's just chocolate and some caramel. It's a good time. It's a good time. But the thing is, and I was actually thinking about this, I don't know how long ago, months ago, years ago, whatever. But I do distinctly remember thinking at one point in time, you never really see any innovation from Rolo. They came out with what they do, and that's all they do. And that's fine. They knocked it out of the park with Rolos. But I am pretty interested to see what they do with these. So, let's go over there and have ourselves some dark chocolate salted caramel Rolos. I just wonder what prompted them to finally get off their ass about it. I mean, was somebody over there and they're just like, man, Rolo brand is getting stagnant. I don't hear kids talking about the Rolos no more. We got to go over there. We got to up our game. We got to come up with something that the TikTokers will go over there and be into. It's a Rolo. Smells like chocolate. Well, that's why you don't fuck with a classic. Because here's the thing. It's not bad. I like it. And I'll go more into that in a moment. But the thing that fucks with it for me is that it exemplifies perfectly why the Rolo, at least for me, is so fantastic at what it does. Because at the end of the day, a Rolo is a simple damn thing. It's like I said, just some chocolate and some caramel. It works really well. It's in a little button shape. I'm down with it. This, it's overcomplicating the Rolo. It's not letting the Rolo do what the Rolo do best, which is to be a simple chocolatey caramel treat. It's like a bougie version of a Rolo. And a Rolo, that's a working man's candy. Okay, that's, it's a candy of the people. By going over there and trying to upscale it for me, it really loses a lot of its appeal because, yeah, I mean, the dark chocolate tastes nice and everything. It obviously has, like a deeper flavor than traditional milk chocolate. I personally like dark chocolate. Then when the caramel kicks in, instead of it being this nice, sweet counterbalance because it's salted caramel, it sort of just goes over there. It just kind of amplifies the flavor of everything because of the salt aspect. But the problem is that it doesn't like suddenly become like the best tasting Rolo you've ever had. It just tastes confusing. Like, not bad. Like, I've had salted caramel before. It works perfectly fine. But the fundamental issue for me is that it doesn't end up tasting like a Rolo. It's not like, oh, I'm eating a dark chocolate Rolo. No, that's not the case. And it's not like I'm eating a salted caramel Rolo. No, that's not the case. With the addition of both of these aspects, it fundamentally changes the flavor profile, and for me, I'm not getting what I enjoy out of the Rolo. And obviously I expected it to taste different. That is what it is. But my hope was that in going over there and, presenting it in this new format, that they would have still been able to create a similar balance that makes the Rolo work so well. And it just doesn't. It's not balanced. There's too much going on for it to be a simple little treat. Now, that said, do I hate it? No. Like I said, I like it. It, for all intents and purposes, it's basically a little, dark chocolate salted caramel thing. Those work. They're strong flavors. Takes a little while for the full flavor to kick in. Yeah, it's just, I think if they'd done one or the other, I think if they'd done just a salted caramel or just a dark chocolate, I think it could have worked out. But with both of them together, it's too much. And for me, it doesn't have the same appeal that a Rolo does. By trying to go over there and make it, extra fancy and everything, like I said, it's not, if I've got a little roll of Rolos, periodically I'm going to go over there. I'm going to pop one open, pop it in. Just a quick little treat. With this, I don't really feel like it's the same type of treat. It's too much going on. I don't get that simple burst of joy that I get from a normal Rolo. It's not bad for what it is, but I don't think that I don't feel like the format really works with the upscale styling of it. I just if it were like a posh candy bar or something like that. You see them at like Walgreens and shit in plenty of places now. If it were that, I think that it would have been fine. That's what I would have expected. That's the experience I'm going in for. A Rolo is a special thing, and I think in this case they just went too far with it. That's my take. 2 questions have to be asked, though. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? No. And sure, I guess. For me, I'll eat the rest of them. They're fine. Like I said, I don't hate them. I don't need them again. Ever. I think I've had them. I gave them their shot. I don't think they're anything I need to try to grow on or anything like that. I'm good. Now, as for other folks, this is a fairly new item as far as I know. By all means, give it a shot, because maybe you don't have the same affinity for Rolos that I do. Or maybe you do and you just want that variation more than I do. That's perfectly fine. For me, I clearly have a very specific set, rules of what I want the Rolo experience to be. This doesn't work for that, but it might work for you. So, yeah, give it a shot. Anyway, 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of your week, monumental rest, month, stupendous rest of your folks. You can go over there and have yourselves a truly Rolo-tastic rest of your life. And I'm talking the real deal Rolos, folks. Okay, the real ones. When I was a kid, I used to take one Rolo and two Rolo. I'd go over there, put them ass to ass, and I'd go over there and take a toothpick, and I'd put them in between them, pop them in, then I have little chocolatey wheels. That's a thing that you know now that maybe you can do in your free time. Two things, folks. Number one, excuse me, try to bring some positivity in your world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you do if you can't do it all the time, I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Now, folks, that's not always the easiest thing to do in the world. Trust me, I know. I mean, I'm over here. I'm eating Rolos. I'm out in a parking lot. I'm a little bit cold. I got to go into a pet store in a minute and, look for pet supply stuff. It's a cat. Good thing with the cat, though, for people who follow my antics, you might have noticed my hands are not nearly as gnarled up as they used to be. This is a two-pronged thing. Number one, I went over there and I finally went over there and I nipped Kiichi. That's my cat. He's a little kitten. I went over there and nipped his claws, with the clippers and everything. So that helped. But he's also just started to calm the fuck down. So, hooray! But anyway, mildly psychotic cats aside, take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives, hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, maybe you're going to go over there, maybe you're going to go out and you're going to get yourself some Rolos, whether they be the proper ones or these. And maybe you're going to go over there and you're going to go throughout your day, and just every now and again, you just pop one periodically. It's just a thing that you do. And you're over there and you get a bright idea. You're like, you know what? Maybe, just maybe, these could be basically like a replacement for Nicorette for people who are trying to quit smoking. So you go over there, you get together with some scientist friends, and you talk to the Rolo people. It's a whole thing. You make it work. And now you're over there. And now for everybody who's over there who's trying to quit smoking, it's a little bit easier because now they have delicious Rolo-tasting cigarette assistance things or what the fuck ever. This is a weird one. I don't know where the hell I'm going with it. So, or conversely, you could go over there and not do that. And you probably shouldn't smoke. I'm not going to tell you what to do. But maybe just go out and get some Rolos. Bye.